Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne, and I will give a few moments to see who comes on at a moment's notice. Welcome, Airville. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you a blue wrench. Hey, Vanessa. Welcome, welcome. And I'll give you a blue wrench as well. I hope you're both doing great today and having a great day. Once again, am just popping on, and I never really quite know what time I'm going to come on. I am trying to come on as much as I can now. I'm really, really busy with my college work, and so that takes number one priority. But when I take a break in between my college work or, between my exercising, I come on. So how are you, Ervo, and how are you, Vanessa? I hope you're really having a great day and a great week. A great week. Actually, our week is almost over. It's almost over. I mean, starting tomorrow, it'll be Friday. It'll be the weekend. It'll be the weekend tomorrow. So we're going to be starting the weekend. And I always look forward to the weekend. Oh, I'm doing good, Ervil. My life is busy because I am a full-time college student at age 64. And so, like last night, I had a college class from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And, you have to sit there the whole time. It's a very busy college class, wonderful teacher, amazing teacher. And so after, I said to my husband, I said, let's go to dinner, because he had been asking me to go to dinner. And I had been refusing the last month and a half because, with all that's going on out there, I didn't really want to go unnecessarily to unnecessary places. And so last night we went to dinner, and we had a really nice dinner. We have a little restaurant that's not too far away. And we went there, and it was just wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. You may, Ervil, absolutely. And so we went to dinner. We had a nice dinner out, and it was really nice to get out because I've been staying closer to home because all this stuff going on. And, I'm over the age of 60. So I'm very proactive in protecting myself and yet living a full life. And yet, because I go to college full time, my professors have accommodated me. So I use the webcam for my classes. And, I'm just busy. My life is so busy. So I love coming on, and I'm trying to reestablish myself within the live streaming again, because I used to do 2 live streamings a day, one around 1 o'clock and one around 10 o'clock at night. And people got used to me being there. And so I had this huge following that would come in to my live streams. And then I kind of dropped off, and then I was inconsistent when I came on, and then people didn't know when to find me. So I'm trying to, reestablish doing live streams again. And as you all know, I do the recordeds, and I love my recordeds. I enjoy doing recordeds, and I do the recordeds daily. And that's where I give my inspiration, my wisdom, my viewpoints on different things. I don't give advice or suggestions. I just, share with everyone. And I love doing that. And that is really what I've done all along. And then, I'm not a live streamer like some people are. I'm really just a content provider. But I do like doing live streamings. And so I am trying to get back to doing the live streamings. It gives people an opportunity to meet each other. And it gives me an opportunity to connect with everyone that, comes to my channel and makes comments and everything. And so it gives me a chance to, come on and reconnect. And I really, really, really like that. And so, I try to pick a different subject if possible when I come on, while we're chit-chatting about things in general. And, pretty much I'm open to most topics to talk about. We don't talk politics here unless it's in a roundabout way, because, it's just not a good thing to talk about. And so I talk about subjects that matter, that can help shape our lives in a very positive way, subjects that we all deal with day to day, subjects that we all deal with. And one of the subjects, the major emphasis that I put on my channel, although my channel is for all age groups, it's for everyone, I put a great emphasis on being over the age of 60. because I think people who are older deal with so many issues that younger people do not have to deal with. And so, I try to put an emphasis there, although, maybe one out of every 4 or 5 videos will be on a topic about aging. And, I'm all about aging gracefully and aging fabulously. You know, the thing is, if when you're sick and you're broke down and you're worn out and you don't feel good, you can't enjoy your life very well. It's very hard and challenging. And a lot of people over the age of 60, because, well, life happens over the age of 60. Welcome, welcome, Charlene. Welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. Thank you, my friend, for being here. Thank you. Wonderful to see you. And so over the age of 60, people do, when I was younger, I used to, when older people would say, oh, I've got this ache, I've got this pain, I would like, okay, I'd listen, but then I'd move on. Now I really listen to people who have aches and pains and problems, because I realize those are real. And how I discovered that was over the age of 60, I got plantar fasciitis, which it's like a muscle in your foot. And it was very, very sore for about 6 months. And even though I could run and do my 5 miles, I would kind of hobble around. And I'd never, ever had that before. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let me give you a blue wrench. Paja, welcome, welcome. Panja, I don't know how you pronounce your name, so my name's hard to pronounce too, I guess. And so now when I hear people say, they've got this ailment or that ailment, or they don't feel well, I'm very compassionate. I listen to, as long as they want to talk, that's reasonable, I'll listen, because I understand. And so over the age of 60, sometimes you'll discover, aches and pains you never knew existed. Welcome, welcome, Barbs. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I already gave you a blue wrench? No. Let me see here. There you go. There you go. Thank you for being here. And so I'm really compassionate. I'm really, really compassionate about listening to other people and what they're going through. I'm not talking about complainers, people who just love to complain and they don't want to do anything about their life. But I'm there for people who have true complaints and need someone to listen. And a lot of older people get ignored. They go to the doctors and the doctors just give them a pill, and say, go on your way. They don't really listen to the older person. And so, when you go to the doctors, you want that doctor to listen. You're paying a professional to listen to you and to diagnose you right, not to diagnose you wrong or misdiagnose you or just, rush you on your way. And so I make sure my doctors know that, I make sure, hey, I want you to listen to me. I'm paying you, so you're going to listen to me. What is reasonable? What is reasonable? So anyhow, but, so people over the age of 60 do deal with a lot of different topics. And so this is the way it is. When you're not feeling good, you need compassion and you need comfort, okay? And your focus is just on feeling better if possible or getting through that time. But ultimately, I believe we want our focus to be on great health and being fit. So my focus every day when I get up is, what can I do for my body to keep it in great shape? What can I do? Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Barbs. Thank you. So my focus is, what can I do for my body to keep it healthy, to keep it fit, to point it in the right direction? That's where my focus is. So I get out there, whether I feel like it or not, I get out there on my 5 miles. And I used to do a full run. Now it's kind of a cross between a run and a walk. It really is. It's kind of a fast power walk and a run. And so that's really what I do. That's really what I do. And, but, I also eat healthy. And, I think a lot of people deal with a lot of different kinds of health issues over 60 and relationship issues. Their kids move away. Maybe a spouse died. Friends have died. They're now out of, they've now retired. Now they've got financial issues because they didn't prepare for retirement. So I think great preparation, as if you're younger than 60, begin to prepare by taking great care of every area of your life, so that when you become 60 and over 60, that your life will stay really good, because you want your life to stay good. Hey, Val Fishing, welcome, welcome. And so, yeah, I have a family. I have 3 kids and they're young adults, and I have a husband. So, I'm not, lonely by any stretch of the imagination. I'm very active, even though I'm mostly at home now because of all that's going on out there in the world. I stay at home a lot, minus my 5-mile run or whatever. And, but I enjoy my life. I'm so busy with my college. I'm an artist. I exercise. I am a YouTuber. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I've got a lot on my plate. And yet I understand people, it can be a lonely period of time for a lot of people over 60. And so the key to it is keeping yourself busy and around people, whether you're joining a group, a social group, a volunteer group, whatever. Stay connected with people, stay connected, so that you will have a lot of, friendships and relationships, and ones that you can depend on and ones that you can enjoy. And I think that's really, really, really important. And so, yeah. And always set goals for yourself, even if they're little itty bitty goals. I don't have any big goals. And that may surprise a lot of you, but I don't. I have small goals. And actually, for me, it's a big goal. My big goal is to stay healthy the rest of my life, and to stay feeling good, feeling great, stay healthy, and to enjoy my everyday life. That's it. That's it. I don't have any like super big goals of like traveling back to Europe or traveling around the world, or, I don't have those kind of goals. My goals are very simple. I just really, really enjoy my life, my everyday life. I'm just enjoying it. I enjoy when I come on here and I talk to all of you, and I just enjoy that. And so the key to it is enjoying your life. And in order to enjoy your life, you've got to feel good physically. And if you don't feel good physically, it's going to be harder to enjoy your life. So I always stress, especially as we get over the age of 60, we have to pay so much attention to taking care of ourselves. And that's what I do. That's what I do. And so for those under 60 that don't know what I'm talking about, just take good care of yourself. And hopefully when you get to 60 or beyond, you'll be in good shape. You'll be in good shape. Okay. And so let's see, what else should we talk about? Growing your channels. I can tell you, I bounce around. I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'm growing. And then sometimes they're taking from me. And, I just don't pay it any mind. I just have fun. I'm here on YouTube for fun. I enjoy myself. I enjoy my friends. I enjoy what I'm doing, and, but one thing I'm kind of making a change at is I'm starting to say, okay, like I said, I'm a content provider, which means I do recorded videos. But I really, for right now, kind of want to kind of come on live stream instead, or, a combination of both. But in order for me to come on live stream, I don't have the time to do all the videos that I did before. And so it's kind of a toss up between one or the other. But for right now, I kind of want to come on live stream because actually, it takes up less time to come on live stream, and it's much easier to come on live stream than it is to do recorded, because you have to edit, you have to put up, you have to do all those things. But when you come on live stream, you don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that, So, yeah, I'm going to try to come on live streaming, and I think I'm going to try to come on at night from Grandma's porch out there, because I have family home at night, and it's not right for me to intrude upon their wanting to be in the kitchen and everything, because this is all the kitchen area. Not for them not to want to be in the kitchen, and so for that reason, I just I do it out on the porch. The lighting is not as good at night, but that's okay. That's okay too. The lighting's not so good in here during the day for this type of thing. But you kind of roll with it when you do live streaming. You just kind of roll with it. So today I haven't been, I usually send my husband or my kids to the store for me. But today I think I'm going to go to the store and do some grocery shopping and then come back home. And I've got some math homework to do. You know, I'm a full-time college student, and it's like really hard math for me. But I'm gonna do some preparing for a big midterm have coming up. And let's see. So I'm going to do that. And I just stay busy. You know, I just stay busy in my house and doing the things that I love. And I got to thinking today about finding your happy place in life. You know, so often people go through life doing things that make them consistently unhappy. They have jobs that they don't like, and yet they stay on those same jobs year after year after year. Now, I'm not recommending anybody quit their job or quit it suddenly or anything like that, but I think with right preparation, often people can make a change from a job that they don't like, or they can change the job that they don't like into a job that they love. You know, it just all depends. Hey, Jake. Hey. Great to see you, my friend Jake. Great to see you. And so that's the key. You know, that's the key, is to find places in life that you like, whether it's a job, whether it's a career, whether it's a hobby, whether it's relationships, whether it's where you live. Find places that you love. You know, seek out the good stuff in life. Don't just stay stuck where you don't want to be. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. I'll give you a blue wrench. Estella, welcome. And so, yeah. You want to find places and situations that you're going to be happy in, that is going to make you happy. And you have to create that. Most of the time, they just don't come to us without at least being prepared for that opportunity. You know, an opportunity will pass us by if we're not prepared for it. We have to prepare ourselves for the right opportunity, and then we have to seek out the right opportunities once we're prepared. And often we'll see people who are not even prepared for it seek it out and get an opportunity. I believe in being prepared for the opportunity, because otherwise we may fail at it if we get it. So if we're not prepared for it. So create the life that you want instead of the life that you don't want. Okay, create the life that you want rather than the one that you don't want. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you. And so let's see, what else did I talk about in my videos? Because I came home from my run and I did my videos, and trying to think what other videos did I make? I think I made one about how some people want you to fail, and we have to recognize people who want us to fail. And why do they want us to fail? You know, you have to remember that. Welcome, Psalms. Let me give you a blue wrench here. Welcome, my friend. Great to see you. And nice, welcome. Great to see you. And so, you know, you want to be with Rose. Welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. Great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. And so you want to be around people that want you to succeed at what's right for your life. You don't want to be around people that want to see you fail. Now, remember, some people who love us and are concerned about us may not agree with us on the journey or the direction that we're taking. But we have to remember, those people love us. Those are different than people who want to see us fail. Those are actually people who want to see us win, but may not agree with our strategy. And sometimes it's good to listen to what other people have to say, because they may be right. They may not be right. Just because they love us doesn't necessarily make them right, but they could be right. So I listen. I listen when correction is done, even if it's not right correction. As long as that person has good intent, I'll listen, because maybe they have something important to say. You know, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. Thank you, Cooley, right? Cooley, welcome. And so, you know, I often say the fastest way to success, or the super highway to success, is having a great mentor. If you have a great mentor that's competent in the areas that you want to succeed, that is the fastest way, because they can help you avoid a lot of the chuck holes, the ditches of life, the mistakes of life. And so I always look for great mentors in my life that have achieved what it is that I want to achieve. Okay. And people that have gone before me. And for example, I look at people in their 70s and 80s and people that are living a healthy, happy, productive life. It's because I want to know what they're doing right and what they avoided doing wrong. Or maybe they could teach me what they did wrong so that I don't do it. And so that's how we learn. And that's the super highway of success, is through right correction, and a great mentor or great mentors. Mentors can come in all shapes and sizes and for all different reasons. If I want to learn how to cook, I find a great mentor that knows how to cook, not one that doesn't know how to cook. I don't go to someone and ask them how to make a gourmet meal if they don't know how to cook. I go to someone who knows how to cook. And so that's the key, is knowing the right people to go to for the questions that you have, okay, or for the dreams that you have. You've got to go to the right people. If they can't give you the right answers, they may give you a wrong one, and you don't want that. You don't want that, okay? And so I did videos. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh my gosh, I have over 4,400 videos up plus, and I have 5 channels. So if you're not connected to all 5 channels, please connect to all 5 channels, because I'll connect back with you if you leave a nice comment. And the links I didn't have the links posted here, but if you go to one of my daily videos on my channel and you go to the top of the comments section, you're going to find the links there. If the links aren't working, just copy and paste the name of the channel, okay? And then go over there, watch a video, and I'll come back and connect. So one of me is like 5 of me for new friends. Hey, Barbara Jean, let me get your, here you go. Barbara Jean, how are you doing today, my friend? How are you doing? I love your channel. Anyone that doesn't have Barbara Jean, you've got to go to Barbara Jean. She is like me. She puts an emphasis on being over the age of 60. Now, her channel is for everyone, and yet she puts an emphasis, like I do, on the topic of being over 60. You missed all my topics about aches and pains, Barbara Jean. How people over the age of 60 discover things on their body that they never knew existed. And because we deal with different topics, we deal with different issues than people who are younger than us. And no matter how well we've taken care of ourselves, things can come about, and I mean, I've had plantar fasciitis, I've had where my calf on my knee was really bothering me, where my back bothered me. I mean, things that never happened in my life before. So that's why we have to pay extremely, extremely special attention to our bodies, over our age, because we have had, it's like a car. You drive a car long enough, bits and pieces of it could wear out. So you want to take meticulous care of your car when you're younger. So when it's younger, so that when it's older, it won't wear out as fast, and you can take care of it. And often when we take care of our body, we don't have many of the same issues. Yeah, it's so true, so true. And so for me at 64, I mean, I have to tell you, I mean, I've dealt with a few issues. As y'all know, a few months ago, I pulled a back muscle, or it felt like I pulled a back muscle. And I started taking ibuprofen and some ones that had aspirin in it. I ended up with a severe nosebleed. I passed out. My husband called 911. My son called 911. They hauled me off to the ER. I sat in that twilight zone of the ER, where you're not really a patient, but you're on a gurney, and you're not yet a patient, but yet you're not you anymore, so to speak. Well, you really are you, but it's kind of like this twilight zone. It was horrible. They put a big clothespin on my nose. I mean, big, long clothespin. And I said, I couldn't get the thing off. I wanted to get it off because I thought it was hurting my nose. Finally, I had, the red stuff all over the place. And the other patients that were in the hallway were like covering up their eyes and all of that. And I don't blame them. So they put me in a room first and they got it stopped. But I learned that, we have to be very, very careful what we take. So now I'm very smart about not taking anything that I don't have to take. And I really took that because I had felt like I pulled a back muscle. And it was just over the counter, but I had a bad reaction to it. So those are things that can happen to people over the age of 60. Things can happen. And so we have to pay this special attention to our bodies because we want to be healthy. We want to feel good. Because if you don't feel good, you're not going to be able to enjoy your life as much. So you want to put the focus. My only focus, I told my husband when we were sitting on the porch a couple weeks ago and he asked me what my big goals were. I said, I have no big goals. My only big goal is to stay healthy and to stay fit and to enjoy my everyday life. That's it. That's it. That is it. Nothing else. Nothing else. I have no other goals. And I mean, that doesn't mean that I won't, have other goals. It just means that I want to enjoy my life. I'm just going to enjoy my life, and I did a video yesterday, if anybody watched it, called The Woman Who Saved Everything for Good. And then she ended up dying. And the next wife went and enjoyed everything that she had saved up. Well, I saved nothing for good. I use it all. I use everything. I'm enjoying my life. I'm saving nothing for good at this age. And so, and I remember this woman, I was growing up and I remember she had made these handmade pillowcases, but she would never use them. They were all embroidered. They were beautiful. She was always saving them for good, always saving them for that someday. And then she died. And then the husband remarried. And this other woman came in and she used up that woman's everything she, had saved. And so for me, I use everything. I enjoy everything. I'm out there. I'm taking great care of myself. I'm having fun. My kids are all young adults now. I tell them we've given them a wonderful, wonderful life and gave them wonderful opportunities, but it's up to them to create their own wonderful life. We created our wonderful life. It's up to them to create their own wonderful life. Oh, Barb's, absolutely. And you know what? When you love your life, that's the best gift you can give to yourself and to the people around you, is to love your life. So many people don't love their life. They don't love it. You want to love your life. You want to love your life. Okay, you do. The lighting in here is terrible for this kind of thing. And, I know some people have these great lights, and they put these great lights on and it makes them look great. My lights make me look awful. I have like a blue tinge on me or something, but yeah, you want to enjoy your life. You want to give the best to your life. Give the best to you. Taking care of you is taking care of those that you love. Because if you don't take care of you and you're all worn out and broke down, the people that you love can't fully embrace you or enjoy you. And you can't really fully be there for the people that you love when they need you. So take care of you. Take care of you. And so, over the age of 60, I take care of me. You got to take care of your finances. You got to think ahead. You got to be smart. You've got to do the right things for your life. You really, really, really do. So what time do you think, if I come on at night again, do you think 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is a good time? Because I'm thinking about starting to come back on at nighttime. If it gets too late, I get sleepy. If it's too early, I've got too much going on. So usually 9 or 10 o'clock at night is usually a good time for me to pop on. And I'm going to start to try to come on more if I can. And Barbara Jean, if you want to come on, like when I come on, like if I come on tonight or tomorrow night or whenever, you're always welcome to come up because you have so much to say. You have so much to talk about. You really, really do. Your channel is amazing. I love your channel. It's going to grow, grow, grow. Welcome, Gafusia. Welcome. And so, Barbara Jean, you're very welcome to come on my channel anytime. The only thing is when I do StreamYard, I request it. Even if you don't even use even if you come up without, you come up with a photo, I have to see who you are in the StreamYard because I got porned. One night I was on here with a grandmother and we were talking about spiritual things and good things. And someone kept insisting to come up. And I was hesitant. Well, I always say hesitancy is God's voice telling us to wait. And so I let this person up, and what did they do? They porned my channel, and I had to take down the whole stream. It was awful. And so what I've learned is I have to make sure that I can see the person before they come up and know that it's really them and not a recording. So, but yeah. So I'm not on here very long. I think I've only been on here about 30 minutes, but, oh, okay, Barbara Jean, are you going to be doing any more lives, Barbara Jean? Because I know that you did a live and it was so fabulous. It really was. And I loved your naturalness in there. It was just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So I do hope, Barbara Jean, one night or one day, whenever I'm on, you come up, because that would be great. That would be great. You can share your wisdom about getting older, you know, and how you live your life and what you're doing to be proactive so that you can live out your best years ahead, you know, and maybe some of the stuff that you've had to deal with, because I've dealt with plenty in my life, you know, and oh, I love Wine Wednesday. You've done that in the past. I remember that Wine Wednesday. I love that. And so, you know, you just have such a wealth of wisdom. And, you know, we over 60 have to stick together, have to help each other, you know. Thank you, Barbs. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And so I might come on tonight. I'm going to the store right now. Like I said, I had not been out for a while. You know, Barbara Jean, let me tell you, I did a posting over on my Facebook. I didn't do a YouTube because, you know, we have to be so careful now what we say on YouTube. You know, I can tell you, if you know, I talk in circles when I tell something that's like a current event. So you know, you have to be so mindful. You can't just come out with it. And or I tell a story or something like that pertains to what's going on in the world. But I noticed that when I do that, my subscriber count drops quite a bit. And so I think that, you know, for other people, they take their channel away, or, you know, because they're more out and direct about, you know, different topics, like it could be the economy or whatever. And so I just kind of am starting to avoid any kind of topic. So I was talking about, and this is one I wouldn't talk about over here. It was, you know, well, I would talk about this from a personal perspective, but not from, because like I talked about ibuprofen and how I had a reaction to ibuprofen that ended me up in the ER. So, but I only talk about it from my own perspective. So I know, Barbara Jean, I watched your video and I loved. I watched every moment of that video, and where they had to put you on the new medicines. And it was, you know, I can tell you that I did the posting over on social media about how sometimes these medicines have side effects, and how grandma used to say, you have an ache, you go to the doctor, they give you a pill. You go back a week later, now you've had a side effect to the pill that they gave you. So now they give you another pill for the side effect. And so now you have two pills where you started off with no pills. Then you go back a week later because now you've had a side effect to the second pill, and they give you a third pill to counteract the second pill. And before you know it, you end up with 10 pills, you know, all for an ache that you didn't need to go to the doctor for in the beginning. And I know sometimes we do have to go to the doctor. And so that was what grandma used to say. And so grandma never took anything. She lived to almost 100. And they gave her pills one time. I don't remember what it was, but she said, I'm not going to take them. So she didn't take them. I'm not recommending that, but that's what grandma did, was she lived almost 100. And grandma did eat hot dogs, and she did eat like donuts. She liked donuts, but she didn't eat the whole box. She had like one donut, one hot dog. She didn't eat like a whole package. And she did, but they had well water. I think for grandma, that was her secret. They had well water. So today when I go to the store, even though we have filtered water, I'm going to get the bottled water, spring water. I like spring water. I like well water. And And so that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, Barbara Jean, a lot of them have, these after effects or side effects. And right now I'm very fortunate. I take nothing. I take nothing, nothing even for sleep. Nothing, nothing. Thank you, Barbs, for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful weekend coming up. Thank you. You know what, Barbara Jean, I agree. I am very, very, I'm vegan. But when we do go out, I do eat whatever I want. But at home, I'm vegan. And so I kind of balance it when we go out. And but I make something I call, and you might want to try this, and they are fantastic, and they're so simple. I go to Aldi's, and for a bag, $1.49, I get me a bag of coleslaw mix, the kind that's already pre-made. And now I have a vegan egg batter that I use, but you can use regular eggs. You put a couple regular eggs in there, a little touch of flour, maybe some diced up onions, some diced up garlic, and you fry it in not olive oil, coconut oil. Oh my gosh. And you make them like a hamburger. Now they don't taste like a hamburger, but they're like a patty. And they're coleslaw burgers. And I actually did a video called Coleslaw Burgers. I made the recipe up myself a couple years ago. So if you look it up, called Coleslaw Burgers, you look it up, you should find my name or put my name in there and look that up. And they are absolutely delicious. As a matter of fact, today when I go to Aldi's, because I'm going to go to Aldi's, I'm going to get and I like Aldi's. I don't buy everything from there. I go to Harris Teeter a lot. I like Harris Teeter, and they're kind of the yin to the yang. Aldi's is very inexpensive, and Harris Teeter is very expensive. And so I kind of mix it, and so that's what I do. Barbara Jean, I agree. I think a little bit of beef is okay. So when we go out, I'll have whatever they're serving if we go to friends' houses or whatever. But overall, I do vegan. And I have some wonderful, wonderful vegan recipes. I will tell you a mistake I made going vegan. I had decided that, I missed hamburgers and I missed all that. So I would buy all of those Frankenfoods. You know what I'm talking about. They're everywhere now. The Frankenfoods that taste like beef, there's one that really does taste like beef. And I'm not going to say which one it is, but I no longer buy them. I no longer buy anything that's processed like that, because to me, they're just as bad or worse than even eating meat. So I no longer do that. I eat stuff that I make. I try to stick with whole food, real food. Like I made a big pot of cabbage. I diced it up real fine and I boiled it. And I eat stuff like pure cabbage, or, I drink lemon juice every day. I take the rinds, I wash them real good. I keep my rinds. I use my rinds with my lemons. I put it in the blender and I pulverize it, and then I dilute it. And I drink that. That's what I do. And I also drink celery juice. I drink my lemon juice, my lemon rind juice. Now, the lemon rind juice I make in a blender. My other juices I make in a juicer. But I don't do carrots because it's got carrot juice because it's got too much sugar in it for me, and it gives me a headache. But yes, fruits and vegetables, stay away from the refined sugar. In my opinion, I don't do refined sugar. But if I want a piece of birthday cake, or if I want a donut, and they're there, I'll have one. But I don't do it on any regular basis. It's not part of my daily habits. And for me, I don't recommend fasting, but I do fast. And some people do intermittent fast. Some people do different kinds of fasts. I have done all kinds of fasts, and for me, that works. But I don't recommend it to anybody else. It's just what I do personally. And being at 64, I realized that time is not necessarily on my side. So I've got to create and make time my friend. And so since time is not on my side, I make time my friend by taking great care of me. I want to live out the rest of my life healthy if possible. I know we don't have control over everything, but we do have control over a lot. And so I control what I can, and then what I can't control, I just let go of. and I do the best I can with what I cannot control of. And that's not just with health, it's with any other area. With all that's going on in the world, I've chosen to not focus on that because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than anything that I can do to correct it. So when things are too big like that, I stay focused on what I can change in my life. That doesn't mean that I'm not aware or not alert or not in tune. It just means I stay focused on myself. Absolutely, Charlene. It's probably the biggest part of wealth because you can have financial success and be sick and broken. And when you're sick and broken, it's how much of life are you going to really enjoy? How much of life are you really going to enjoy? Welcome, welcome, DJ. Welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. So you want to take care of your health. And that's why, Barbara Jean, I would love, whenever I come on, and if you feel like it, only if you feel like it, because I understand how it is. Sometimes people will say, oh, come on up. And I'll say, I got my kids in the background, my family's home, we're having dinner, or I'm just got cold cream on, got my cold cream on. And so, you don't always want to go up. But anytime you want to come up and talk about, just life after 60, it's a wonderful topic because there's so many of us and so many people feel misunderstood over 60 or ignored. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you the story. I'm a very young over 60 in person. People don't even realize that I'm over 60 in person. And so when the paramedics came and got me that night because I had the nosebleed and they were hauling me off, the hospital, of course, says, well, how old is she? 64. Well, immediately they put you in a category, okay, immediately. And you're kind of labeled 64 years old. So when I got there, they immediately kind of pegged me, well, until they saw me and then they had to look at the chart again, but the thing about it is you don't want people to put you in a box or label you. And it's easy for that to happen. It's easy over the age of 60. My 90-year-old friend, she said when she goes to the doctors and she gets ignored by them and they talk around her over whatever, she says, excuse me, but I'm right here. She's the same one that flips people off, gives them the bird when they're going down the road and they get up too close to her bumper. She says, I can do that. I'm 90 years old. Hey, Mr. Singang, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, my friend. So I'm going to get off of here in a moment and I'm going to go grocery shopping, come back. I got a lot of homework to do. And then I'm going to clean house a little bit. And then I'm going to maybe come on tonight. We'll see. I'm not promising, but if I feel up to it, I may come on around 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. And because you get a whole different crowd too. And you meet a lot of new friends. And there's usually a lot more people that come on the live streams in the evening. Because most people have real lives during the day. They're busy, they're at work or whatever. Not everybody has the luxury of staying home like I do. I have this luxury thanks to my husband and my lifestyle and our choices that I can stay home. Even doing my college work, thanks to my professors, they're letting me do my college work here at home. So, well, I'm going to get off of here. Okay. Thank you, Barbara Jean. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you. Be kind of keeping an eye out for me tonight. I might come on tonight. We'll see. Okay. Remember, subscribe to all 5 channels. Links pinned to the top of the comments under my daily videos. And if the links aren't working, just copy and paste because you know what? The links break all the time. For some unknown reason, the links are broken. And then I have to go back and redo them. Hey, Davey. Hey, yeah, my friend Davey. Great to see you, Davey. I'm getting ready to leave, Davey, and I might come back on tonight around 9 or 10 o'clock. I don't know, Eastern Standard Time. So I may come on tonight. And I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes because I'm trying to build up my consistency again of coming on at certain times so people know, oh, she's going to be on. Thank you, Barbara Jean. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And Barbara Jean, I have to tell you, I know someone that is your twin. She looks just like you. Okay. And she talks like you. I really do. I know her in person. And you have a twin. I think we all do. I know I do. And but no one's quite like me. Okay, they may look like me, but they're not quite like me. Well, may God bless you all. And I hope maybe I'll be on tonight so I can see you tonight. Okay. So have a great day and I will talk to you soon. May God bless you. Bye bye.